If you could only see all the eyeshadows in front of me. Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Alyssa, and all I'm doing is a chatty get ready with me. Nothing serious, no big news announcements or anything, just sort of a, see how I made this look, and, maybe you can cheer me on through it, because I didn't know how it was going to turn out at the start. I just sort of was like, all right, I have a shadow I want to use, and then a whole bunch of makeup in front of me. So if that sounds interesting, then please keep watching. If you could only see all the eyeshadows in front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 palettes out right now. Now 2 of them are just singles palettes, but still they are full. So right now I'm just using one of the setting shades that I am trying to work on. I've got, it's like certain things I have like duplicates of. And I'm not always into setting the eyeshadow, but I am right now since I am, having those to use. I don't have a solid plan on what I want to do. I keep going back and forth. I want to use this one green matte from my Dollhouse palette. And I want to maybe pair it with some warm oranges, because I've been pairing it with greens. I've been doing more like monochromatic, types of green looks with this. So I'm just gonna start with the green I know I want to use. And, like I said, maybe add in an orange or something, or use brown maybe to then make the orange make more sense. I might do something like that. So just have doesn't match my shirt at all, but we'll see. I can always change my shirt, but just have a very fall type of thing. We've definitely entered fall weather. I mean, honestly, by the time this video goes up, I might be like really well and into fall weather. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to have this go. I would have had it go sooner, but I also am expecting an eyeshadow palette soon that I'm going to be filling with, and I would want that to go up before this probably. So, like this could be something. It's not some pressing need that I'm updating you on things. I guess if I hit a pan in here, then, you'll get spoiled before. All right, for the brown. So I feel like, do some, I guess I could start with a medium brown and then kind of work my way out. Again, another shade that I'm working on. So, it's all good. But yes, how has your fall been going so far? We've already had the kids have gotten sick, that kind of thing, multiple times. I'm still trying to hold strong, but we'll see. Last year I did make it out. So, it is possible to have kids in school and to be helping at the school a bunch, and, that they get sick and they're home and they're sick, and not to get it. It takes, I'm not saying I have it nailed down, because I'm sure, I might still get something. This is not wanting to stay here. But, at least I had 1 year where I can say it worked. Sorry, I checked my phone because this morning I walked the one kid to school, and then when I came back, I then went right out to get groceries. I'm gonna just continue with some more dark brown, and maybe this will stick better too. So, but once I got to the grocery store parking lot, I saw that a light had come on in my car. I'm like, which is this one? I recognized it, like in the sense of like it was familiar, but I couldn't remember what it was for. So it was my tire pressure. So I just drove then right over to where I could, put some air in my tire. Like there was a place nearby. So I did that. Of course, I haven't had to do that I can't remember. I think it was back when I lived in Maryland. Was probably the last time that I've done it. Like I've been in the car, my husband's done it and stuff, but I've never physically been doing it. So anyway, he's messaging me right now because so I took it, but I'm like, oh shoot, I'm not sure, So luckily there was someone there who was also doing it. I was like, hey, do you know what you're doing? Because I haven't done this in a while. And so they came over and they showed me for the first tire, so then I could take it from there. And yeah, because I did try, but then like I wasn't sure I had it on there, and I'm like, I don't want to be like just letting air out of my tires, like doing completely wrong thing. So yeah, it was nice that they were able to help out. The light was still on then. I didn't realize that that's one of those things that it might just, you know, be like that you have to like recalibrate. Because then I looked at my book again when I went ahead and did my groceries. Let me think. So I said I want to do coppery thing. I'm trying to decide. I've got these 3 options right now. I wish you were here to help me vote. Yeah, these are the 3 options that I'm trying to think of. I kind of feel like maybe the last one might be the best for, yeah, because this one I think is too orangey. So it's pretty, but it is too orangey. And yeah, this one is maybe, I think, calling to me for this. So let me try that. Do I want to use a glitter primer or just put it on? I think I'm just gonna try putting it on and see what happens. But yeah, I was like, you know what, I should just, oh, it needs something. I'm like, I should just go ahead and get my groceries while I am here in this general area, because then if something's wrong, like, you know, I'll just be really fast. I did the groceries in like 20 minutes and then drove home. Oh, because it was also like people were saying, you know, it might just take a little bit to reset. But then when I looked up like in my car book, it said you had to do like a calibration thing. And so I think I did it, but I'm not sure. So, but I let my husband know. So in case he had any pointers, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what would cause my tire pressure to go down. It hasn't, I mean, it has gotten cooler, but it's not been like cold. So I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully it's fine. I don't have anywhere super far to go. Because I'm just going to be, the school that I walk to, I'm going to be driving to, because then I just leave my car there for a bit, because then my oldest gets dropped off there, and so then we drive home, because man, the book bag is so heavy and it's late and there's homework and stuff, and so it's like, you know what, it's just better to drive and get home sooner with that. Okay, I like this. It's a different look than I've been going for, and it really does give me that fall look. I'm trying to decide if I want to some sort of sparkle with it. I do have like a green type thing, or I could use that one. I have this green in my Stone Vibes palette that I'm thinking of kind of dabbing on top of it. And since it's flaky, I want to do this and kind of get a little bit of that contrast. But then I have some other types of, like an iridescent one I might do too. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is kind of like grunging it up a bit. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's something a little bit different. I might go back over with some of that orangey shade again just to bring back some of it. But for now, I'm kind of liking this. But yeah, so hopefully my car is okay. We did just do some like general maintenance on it, which was expensive. And it was sort of a whole like, my car is the older car. So it's like, all right, are we keeping this car for at least, you know, another few years or something? Like, is that the plan? Because otherwise we shouldn't put this money into it. It's like, no, I think, you know, I like my car still. So, okay. But then I'm like, oh no, please don't have problems. But it's kind of the thing with like old houses, old cars, old people. All right, I'm tapping some of this back on. I'm kind of getting like a speckled look with it. I like that. But it's like sometimes brown, sometimes green. And then, all right, the iridescent, I'm gonna use my brush and see how that goes. But I might use my finger. I might use the Pixie epoxy and try that. I'm just gonna put it here on the back of my hand and just see how, because sometimes the glitter primer makes it too like of a chunky type of thing, and I don't want that. I just want the light sparkles. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, it like really picked up though. I don't want all of that necessarily, but you know. Okay. But I'm planning to go back up to the school a little early for pickup, and the plan is to get the supply bins kind of ready for next month. Like even like we're technically today when I'm filming this is the last day of September. Okay, so just tell you how soon I have filmed this compared to, or early compared to whenever it goes up. But yeah, so we have the supply bins ready for October lessons, but then I'm gonna have my grade level people making the different bins for November's lessons, and so they need to have the stuff that they need for that. So I need to be in before they are, so I have to do extra early. So I'm, like, since today I don't have anything major, like I was kind of caught up on general chores and stuff like that, then it's like, all right, well, this would be a good time to kind of do that, like fit it in, and then just stay, you know, until bigger. So like trying to guess about how long I think I'll need for time. It's always longer than like I would think. So like I would kind of think maybe 20 minutes. So because of that, I'm going to give myself closer to an hour. So just things come up or whatever, or I think about things. And maybe if I have extra time, I'll use it to clean out some of the stuff that's there that doesn't need to be. All right, I'm liking this. And it's okay with the pink shirt, it's fine. It's not like it clashes, it's just a different vibe, you know, bright and grungy. All right, I'm gonna need to do stuff under the lower lash line, and I wanna do an inner corner at some point too, but I'm trying to think. Sorry if this is blocking. I'm trying to think about what I wanna do. All right, I have this one shimmer that I'm trying to get uses on, and it would work with this. It's like a grungy green. So I'm gonna put that here. Actually, I wanna bring it into the middle. And then I wanna use more of a brown on the outer part, because I have a brown shimmer. That is also kind of a good, I like using more muted shimmers on the lower lash line. I feel like, you know, you can still kind of see a bit of that, like the ones that are not super sparkly and shiny and are darker, that they have a purpose, because I like having that bit of depth there, but then they can still shine a little bit. Woo. And sometimes I like super sparkly down there, don't get me wrong, but sometimes this is good. All right, now I might use the gold. I think a good gold would be good right here. Make sure it's cleaned off. All right, here we go. So yeah, and I've been busy working on my 10 uses for all the shadows in my collection. Just coloring them, and also like I'm just leaving everything out, and then I'm gonna go like fill it all in after. So far it's okay. I don't know how it's gonna go. Whoops. When I travel. So yeah, I don't know. Will I bring something to keep track on, or just try to like guesstimate a bit? I'm not sure. All right, I am gonna want to use some concealer, I think, to help with that. And like I said, I do want to do an inner corner. I might use, I had a brush out, I thought. Oh, there it is. To do like a pastel inner corner. There's one that needs just one more use. Not for the 10 uses, but for a project that it is in. All right, I got a little carried away there. I feel like I've been doing a ton of pastel green inner corners, but it's partly because, I guess I need to go ahead. This is from my project level up. I assume this video will probably be, I don't know, I'm still working on the level, so I don't know, I guess, how the order will go. Maybe this doesn't make sense. This is from my Sickly Sweet palette. So I had one that's more of a green, one that's more of a teal pastel, that just work well as an inner corner type of pop. And so there you go. All right, let's do that concealer there. But yeah, so far this school year is going pretty well, all things considered. I feel like we're kind of settling in. The activities are actually going to be slowing down then, because my oldest is doing cross country, and then that will be stopping maybe by the time this is up even, I don't know, but it's only for like one chunk of the time, and then they kind of can switch and do other sports and things, but we don't have anything on the docket until maybe the spring. In the meantime, there's clubs and stuff that if that's the choice it's made, it's only once a week at the most, so much different because cross country is 4 days a week, and so that certainly takes up a good bit of time, and like having to plan with homework and stuff like that, because the classes that my kid has are a lot of homework compared to what other people are having. So I want to use like a lighter brown or something to blend that out. I don't want to change the color too much. I'm trying to think. I didn't want to use the green and just have the green take over here. But I kind of feel maybe I will, oh, well, no, that was green. What else could I use? Maybe if I mix it, or just use a cream shade. Let's see. I just don't want it to get too dark. Or sorry, too dark. Too like erase it. Okay, that might work. That worked. Okay. Trust in the eyeshadows. I have some good quality eyeshadows here. All right, yes, I like that better. It's a little more blended. Oh, that's right. And down here, I'm just still kind of dark. Sometimes I go in with like a pastel or something. Let's see, if I use like a little bit more peachy, will this help? Kind of brighten things up? Maybe. All right. Now I'm going to use this pink eyeshadow as a highlighter, as I have been doing, because it doesn't do it enough for me as an eyeshadow anymore, but it can go on the cheeks. So there you go. And I'm gonna do some bronzer. I didn't bother showing? No, that's not what I would say. I didn't bother recording, I guess I could say. I did repress, or not repress, but I did make some more bronzer, which is, if you haven't watched, I have I guess I think I did a full video with it too, but I've done it different times now, but basically I take the NYX Buttermelt bronzer and I mix it with a light blue eyeshadow that I have, and it makes a good bronzer for me. And so that is because it both lightens and cools it down. And so I made some more, and I'm just, using it. I'm not measuring how much I'm using or anything like that. It's just, I use it as I use it. And, I just had the one bronzer, and it was sort of a would I get it again? I don't know, because it's like I have to keep making it, but it doesn't make a good one. But I might just go back to like the Milani or something else. I don't know. We'll see. I'm so annoyed with e.l.f. because I totally probably would have gone with an e.l.f. one, but they have to be pains. Actually, I don't know if I ever used the e.l.f. bronzer. I don't think I did. So, okay. Here we go. I'm trying to decide if I want to add a little bit more lightness somehow with the eye look. I kind of feel like I do. I barely touched it. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is my Unexpected shade. I always get the Good God and Unexpected mixed up. I got them at the same time, and it's like they're just, so many people would talk about them, and I knew if I got one, I would get the other, that they were, this one I thought might not be as much my speed as the other one, but no, they're both good. So, all right. I'm even happy with my under eyes. I don't think I want to, I need to not put powder there, I think though, because since I already have the eyeshadow, I feel like that would be too much. So let me go ahead and powder though. So this was funny. I knew I was running a little low on my face powder, and if you're not new to my channel, then you know I've been using this same powder for years now, and I've bought so many of them, but I don't want to support them anymore if I can help it. And so I'm like, well, let me try to find another good loose powder from, you know, a brand that I'm less like annoyed with, but I also didn't want it to be super expensive. And I also want it to work. So like there's certain ones, like I've tried the Wet n Wild, that one didn't work for me. So yeah, Makeup Revolution Makeup. Why can't I think of what they're actually called? It just says Revolution on here. Whatever. That was sort of a, oh yeah, like they had a powder, it could be good, all that. And so I was looking up an Ulta, oh no, I forgot that there was some already in the cap ready for me. Oh well. But yeah, when I was looking it up, I think I was getting ready to do an Amazon order or something. So I was considering, you know, getting it like from them or just kind of looking around. And I saw Ulta had it on sale, and, you know, so it was the cheapest from there. And they also had a bonus, like, you know, pick up in store and it's 10% off. And there was something else that I got too. What was it? It was a couple things, I think, actually, like 3 things. Now I can't remember. I mean, it was basically just that I was running out of something. Oh, goodness. Oh, it was my eye cream was one, and that was on sale. And something else, I think, along those lines, though, that, you know. And so it's like, okay, I'll get their powder then because it was significantly cheaper than elsewhere. And I just, you know, go pick it up, whatever, that's fine. I didn't realize that this is new. I mean, they had to reformulate because of the whole no talc thing going on in Europe. I'm trying not to get too much under here, but I did want to do a little bit. So yeah, apparently I got the new one, not realizing it was new. It's kind of weird that it would be on sale already, but so far I think I'm okay with it. I'm trying to see if it lasts in the same way. As far as like the e.l.f. one was good about giving me longevity. I felt like, you know, that my face would stay like this for more of the day. I don't know yet if this one is like that. Yeah, I'm just trying to pay attention because, I mean, the one day it seemed fine, but it was also a day when I felt like the weather was not really like gonna do much to cause me any issues, you know? And so today might be a good day because I'm going to be out and about a little bit. So, you know, maybe if I remember, I can look and see how my face is held up. My face, doesn't that sound funny? Like how my face is held up. I mean, hopefully it holds on to my head. So, all right. Do I want to do eyeliner? I might do a little. Hopefully it does not get all over my face. So let me just do a little. This is another shade that I'm working on. It's Expand Those Pans, but that that project gets updated, I feel like, you know, pretty quickly. So there's a good chance it's no longer being worked on by the time you see this. The shades I got this round were fairly easy. I mean, the one is the one I used as a highlighter, and then, you know, it's like this one, oh, I already got the fallout. This one I can use as an eyeliner, and then the other one is a lid setting. So, even though I didn't use it today because I'm trying to make my way through all of the shades, my bronzer brush to like whisk it away. There we go, that worked. All right, and then I'm gonna put on my mascara. This mascara I'm also trying to sort out. I can say I actually got it because of Deb's Beauty Diary. So she was using this and it was a tubing one, and I'm like, oh, a new tubing one. And because again, e.l.f. being how they are. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy theirs again, then let me get something else. So I might go back to my number 7 though, but this one is, so at first I was like, ooh, it's like making the lashes too like clumped together. It makes it look like I've got like 5 eyelashes. It's kind of doing a little bit right now. Yeah, I gotta fix that. But it seems a little bit better than it was last week. So maybe, you know, I just need a little time to dry out. I guess we'll see. Get that mascara off my fingers before I rub it on my face. So yeah, I can't say I am in full support of this mascara yet because I need more time with it, as you know, the case with most mascaras. This one was not cheap though, I will say. There's cheaper ones, although, oh no. Mascara is just kind of going up in price along with all the other things in life, so. But you know, it's also one of those things where I have to replace it for eye health. Okay, clean that up. And there we go. I feel like I can see shifts and stuff that you maybe can't see, but maybe I can try to do insert clips or something if I can get it to show that way. And, oh, a lip. All right, so I'm going to use my NYX Lip IV thing. And so the way I like to use this is just as a stain. I don't like to keep the gloss on for long because, and it's not super moisturizing. And also I feel like when I leave it on, that sometimes it stains in an uneven way. Oh, got some on my teeth. I don't know how that happened. That doesn't usually happen for me. So like I said, if I just let it be, then it, yeah, because it's definitely happened that I've gone to school and had it on. And it's like, oh, it's fine because I've got the stain, so I've got a little color in my lips. And I look later, I'm like, oh, but it looked a little funny. So I just do that. All right, and then sometimes if I could fill in a little bit with this lipstick just to kind of give it a little, you know, even it out. And so, but in this way, like as this fades, then together I get like a good look, I feel like. So this is going to be the makeup look. I guess I can do my hair for you. Okay, all done. So yeah, I didn't make any changes. I just seeing, you know, that my hair is down and actually brushed. And that is what we have for today. So hopefully you enjoyed watching me kind of do this. I don't know if I really said anything much of interest, but sometimes that's how it happens. So thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, I hope you'll be doing well, and I'll see you then. Bye. If that sounds, ugh.